Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Brassheart. Moi drodzy, udało nam się dotrzeć do Casino Palace, ale ogólnie zobaczcie to, że kiedy wyłączyłem gierkę i włączyłem ją ponownie, to nie jestem ubrany w sukienkę, tylko w swój oryginalny strój. Teoretycznie spotkaliśmy się z Earl Grey, która poszła do toalety. Dobra, w każdym razie, moi drodzy, mamy gracza, spróbujmy z nim porozmawiać.
Hey, I bet you won't be able to strike 5 of those balls in one shot.
You think I'm a liar? You just watch, lass. Ha! Who's the dumb one now, huh? Don't mess with the champ.
At least his skill is better than his manners.
Right? I can't believe he can even reach the table with all that ego in the way.
No dobra, ale my mamy w ekwipunku piłki do żonglowania. Gdybyśmy podmienili je z tymi, które są tutaj na stole.
Not while he's looking straight at me.
A, czyli najpierw musimy odwrócić jego uwagę. No dobra, mamy Pascala, być może Pascal mi w tym pomoże.
Who knows when I might need a pair of wooden pool cues?
Dobra, wziąłem kije bilardowe? Wziąłem, tak? Świetnie.
Mister, will you teach me how to play?
This is a game of strategy and precision. A scrap junk like you won't even comprehend it.
Okay. Just so you know, if you're trying to hit the red one, you should move the stick 3.11 degrees to the left and use about 2.5 newtons of force.
Ah, fly away, you tin can.
Okej. Czyli będziemy musieli wykombinować coś innego.
I can't really play billiards. This could be disastrous. The table is perfectly leveled.
A, mamy jeszcze luźną deskę.
This board is a bit loose. It goes right under the table leg.
Może coś z tą deską będę mógł zrobić.
This is way beyond the scope of my protocols.
Poking things and people with a stick won't gain me any friends, I think.
Ale no, dlaczegoś ta deska jest tutaj tak skręcona?
Not while he's looking straight at me.
Dobra, nie kiedy gościu się na mnie patrzy. Tu mamy teoretycznie szafę grającą, ale no nie jest interaktywna, czyli nic przy niej zrobić się nie da.
I'm not always this useless. I promise.
Nie zawsze jestem taki bezużyteczny, tak? A może po prostu opuścimy hall, poszukamy Earl Grey? Ale to jest ciekawe, nie? Że kiedy wyłączyłem gierkę i włączyłem ją ponownie, jestem ubrany w swój roboczy strój, sukienki nie mam w ekwipunku, a mimo wszystko mogę się tutaj poruszać swobodnie. A zobaczcie, ja teraz jestem nagle przebrany.
Who are you? And how do you know the call sign?
You're Earl Grey, aren't you? I'm Pola. I found a postcard.
Pola? As in Zagórska? You're looking for the heart, right? Listen, I'll bring you up to speed. But my date insists that I don't leave his side.
The billiard player? How do I get rid of him?
He's a short-tempered, overconfident buffoon. Throw him off his game and it might be enough to make him storm out of here.
I could tamper with the table, but he doesn't let it out of his sight.
Good idea. I'll get his attention at the right moment. For now, let's get back, lest he suspects something.
I don't know whether to be scared or excited.
No i świetnie, to Earl Grey pomoże mi odwrócić jego uwagę. No, i zobaczcie, teraz jestem przebrany w sukienkę. Dlaczego gra mnie przebrała, kiedy ją włączyłem ponownie? Nie mam kompletnie zielonego pojęcia. No, jest to ewidentnie jakiś błąd. Dobra, porozmawiajmy z tajemniczą kobietą, żeby odwróciła uwagę gracza, a my wtedy zmajstrujemy coś przy stole bilardowym.
So, are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Hey, what are you two birdies whispering about?
No dobra.
Excuse Excuse me, love.
What you want, babe?
Oh,
There.
nothing.
I switched the billiard balls with the lighter ones. Hopefully the player won't notice too early. I don't think that's enough to sabotage the next play.
Dobra, wiem, że jeszcze tutaj na tych luźnych deskach mogę przyczepić baloniki z helem.
Love, a moment of your time.
Yeah?
Just a few squeezes. That should do it.
Never mind.
That should be enough to cause the billiard player some trouble.
No i świetnie, porozmawiajmy z nim ponownie, że chcemy zagrać.
I'm still not convinced. Try that play again.
Yeah, I'll show you, all right. What the? Well, this table's rigged, uneven or something. I'm not playing here anymore.
Thank goodness you managed to get rid of him. Meet me in the bathroom again.
Dobra, ale w pierwszej kolejności jak wejdę do łazienki, to mam nadzieję, że od razu nie będę mógł z nią porozmawiać, ponieważ chciałbym zakręcić mimo wszystko wodę. Wydaje mi się, że i tak już naraziłem pałac na duże koszta, jeżeli chodzi o rachunek, ale mimo to dźwięk cieknącej wody zakłóca moją rozmowę. Tak zdecydowanie lepiej. O, zobaczcie tą roślinkę. Wcześniej nie zwróciłem na to uwagi.
So, you're Zagórski's daughter. The old man couldn't be bothered to show up himself.
Not exactly. Valkiria's army, they attacked Sulislav. I managed to get out, but Father...
I see. Sorry to hear that. I presume this thing is one of his creations.
Yes, although I have a name, I'm Pascal, not that thing. Nice to meet you.
Well, well. Even his robots have attitude. You've said something about a postcard.
I found it in a wrecked airship when I was trying to find something called the Heart. It led me here.
Ah, yes. The heart. If you've been to Jean-Pierre's airship, then I'm guessing you have the first piece. We're in luck. The second piece of the heart is still here. Although getting it might be tricky.
Serce.
If the piece is here, then what's the issue? We just grab it and run.
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. You see, somewhere between then and now, the owners found the bloody thing by chance. They made it into a tournament trophy, exhibited in plain view on a monitored pedestal.
So, what do we do?
First of all, we need to get you two to the poker room. From there, you'll have to get rid of the players, the alarm, and those bloody periscopes.
That's a lot of steps. Lots of opportunities for getting caught.
Don't worry your little metal head. I'll be here providing help if something goes wrong.
Sala pokerowa.
How do I get to the poker room?
You don't have about 1,000 francs for the buy-in, do you?
Sorry, I left the wallet in my other trousers.
In that case, your best bet is to pester the other guests. Among all these billionaires, there's bound to be one with a spare poker chip.
Are we supposed to just ask for it?
You'll figure something out. Zagórskis have a gift for being resourceful. The same goes for their inventions.
Dywersja.
Making that billiard player leave was one thing, but how am I supposed to get all of these people out of the poker room? In the middle of a tournament, no less.
Good question. You'd need to catch their attention. Something more interesting than the tournament.
Yeah, something dramatic.
Something spectacular.
Something scandalous.
Any ideas?
Nope.
Peryskopy.
What's the deal with these periscopes?
Pesky little things. You'll have to come up with a way to trick them without raising suspicion. They're placed here so that the security guards can monitor the entire palace at the same time.
Wait, that's why you dragged me into this bathroom. There aren't any periscopes here.
You're getting the hang of it. Ever considered working in espionage?
Alarm.
What was that bit about disabling the alarm?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. There are proximity sensors all around the trophy.
You mean there are lasers guarding the heart? Cool.
Less cool if they're in your way. You get too close to the podium, the alarm goes off. Look for the control terminal nearby and shut them down when no one's looking.
A co to jest?
What do you know about the heart itself?
Babbage's crew's secret weapon against their own creation. It was your father's pet project.
He split it into 3 parts, yes?
As far as I know, one he kept for himself. The other was given to Jean-Pierre. Zagórski and him hid the 3rd part in this palace.
But what does it do exactly?
I was hoping you could tell me. Your father was very secretive in this regard.
All I know is that it's supposed to change Valkiria's mind and renegotiate the parameters. I don't even get what it means.
Zagórski wouldn't send you on a wild chase for no reason. Maybe it's a kind of you'll know it when you see it type deal.
Powrót.
Enough about the mission.
What else is there to talk about?
Serce.
If the piece is here, then what's the issue? We just grab it and run.
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. You see, somewhere between then and now, the owners found the bloody thing by chance. They made it into a
So,
from
No dobrze.
what?
Lojaliści.
the Dominium soldiers were there when I got to Tibet. I'm afraid they followed me here.
You'd be right to worry. I've got reports that there's at least one Valkirię agent from the French division in the palace.
You mean, anyone here could be working for the enemy?
Exactly. So keep your eyes open and be wary what you say around the guests. Still, it could be helpful to find out who the spy is.
You can't just go around and ask, hey, do you happen to work for Valkirię?
It would be a quick way to get yourself turned into scrap, Pascal. There's another way. A middleman is supposed to be at the poker tournament, waiting for the intel. If you see a dossier anywhere around the table, try to take a peek. Maybe it will tell us who's feeding the info.
Earl Grey.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Earl Grey is not your real name, is it?
No. A pseudonym proves useful in my line of work. Anonymity has its benefits.
Your line of work? Wait, you're a spy!
Is this how you know my father? And about the heart?
Partially. Years ago, my employers were interested in Babbage's crew's project, before Durr took it over. That's when I met Jean-Pierre, and through him, your father.
Jean-Pierre and you were close then.
For a time. Unfortunately, our careers were incompatible. Still, it wasn't easy when he went missing. At least thanks to you, it wasn't in vain.
We'll see it through, for my father's sake, and Jean-Pierre's.
Do zobaczenia.
Well, back to work.
Good luck, Pola.
No dobrze, czyli w jakiś sposób musimy dostać się do sali pokerowej. Cały czas mamy kule bilardowe w ekwipunku. Mamy też kije bilardowe.
That's too... I can't imagine how... I think that knocked him out.
Let him reboot in peace.
Zaplecze, zajrzyjmy tam ponownie.
Still on a break?
What can I say? I'm not really eager to go back there.
Goście.
What do you think of tonight's guests?
Which ones? The pampered countesses? Or maybe the...
There's some...
Yeah? What is it?
I'll let...
Może ten gościu będzie coś chciał.
No need to bother him with that. No need...
Albo i nie. Stąd wzięliśmy balonik. Mamy stare meble. Ale zobaczcie, nawet w tym pomieszczeniu, gdzie się gościu schował, żeby troszeczkę odpocząć, jest monitorowany. To jest naprawdę przykre. Teoretycznie jakbyście chcieli, to mamy tutaj nowe notatki. Właśnie miałem przyjemność w końcu poznać El Grey. Miałem też okazję ośmieszyć tego aroganckiego bilardzistę. Dzięki temu, że udało mi się go pozbyć, miałyśmy z El Grey szansę porozmawiać na spokojnie. Z pewnością rzuciła ona nowe światło na moją obecną sytuację. Dowiedziałem się, że jakiś czas przed rozbiciem swojego sterowca Jean-Pierre wraz z moim tatą i El Grey ukryli część serca gdzieś w środku tego kasyna. Później El Grey próbowała je odzyskać, jednak traf chciał, że personel znalazł urządzenie przed nią, zakładając, że jest to jakiegoś rodzaju dekoracja. Wystawili to jako nagrodę w turnieju pokerowym. Ten turniej właśnie odbywa się w części pałacu, do której wstęp jest wzbroniony. Cóż, zakaz wstępu jeszcze nigdy nie zdołał mnie powstrzymać.
I'd really like to get into that room. I don't have the chip, but I can throw this unique automaton into the pot.
Hey, I'm worth at least twice as much.
Sorry, miss. No chip, no entry.
Jestem ciekaw, czy ten gościu by się wymienił za wyszlifowany odłamek, byśmy mu powiedzieli, że to jest jakiś diament albo coś takiego.
This isn't going to work.
To się jednak nie uda.
Finally, I have a chance to talk to you. My name's Pola.
Imogen, nice to meet you. Sorry about earlier. Patience is not Clara's strong suit. Anyways, I remember you asking me a question. Something about the sea?
Never mind that. However, I do want to ask you something.
Klara.
Your friend seems a little, how do I put this kindly, full of herself.
That's your idea of putting it kindly?
I promise, Pola. Once you get to know her, she's nicer. A bit. I'm grateful to her for introducing me to the influential circles. I'm happy to fulfill her wishes.
And what kind of wishes might she have?
Well, she's a very busy person, you know. It leaves her little time for the more mundane duties.
In other words, you're running errands for her. I know how that feels.
Gentlemani.
Clara's getting a lot of attention from the gentlemen, isn't she?
I guess so. All of it deserved, no doubt.
Doesn't it bother you that she gets all the praise?
If it's envy you speak of, I try to be above such things. Even if one of the gentlemen has been on my mind, I shall respect their decisions.
I wonder which one it is.
It's like we're stuck in a Jane Austen's novel.
Róża.
That flower in your hair is beautiful. Where did you get it?
Oh, this rose. Picked it from my garden. I'd be happy to give it to you, but for now it's my backup fashion accessory.
A backup? For what?
I was going to show up with my necklace, but one of the emeralds fell out. You might say this rose is my last-minute effort at looking pretty.
Trust me, you look stunning either way.
Pola, maybe we could try to fix her necklace.
That would be so sweet of you. Here it is. If you manage to find the missing stone, I'll no longer need the rose. I could give it to you as a thanks.
No i świetnie, tak się składa, że my mamy oszlifowany kamień. Do zobaczenia.
I'll talk to you.
Take care.
A raczej kawałek szkiełka i myślę, że idealnie się tutaj nada.
Countess Imogen's broken necklace. It's missing a bit. It fits perfectly. That necklace is for Imogen. It would be rude to mess with it. Hey, Imogen.
Yes, Pola?
Naszyjnik.
Lady Imogen, we have fixed your necklace.
Oh, looks brand new. Look how the emeralds gleam in the light.
Sure, just maybe don't look too closely. It's, better to admire it from afar.
Look but don't touch, huh, Pola? You're learning quickly about the aristocratic life. Here, accept this rose as a sign of my gratitude.
Do zobaczenia.
I'll talk to you.
Take care.
Dobra, mamy białą różę w ekwipunku. Pogadajmy jeszcze z hrabiną Klarą.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's you again. Do you intend to ask me another absurd question?
I just wanted to speak with you.
I cannot imagine what someone like you would have to talk to me about. Although it's sure to be more entertaining than the rest of this dreadful event.
That bored, huh?
Please. When Brighton's and Duval's courting is the most amusing part of the evening. It's saying something.
Ale ona jest naprawdę wielka, ja przy niej się czuję jak krasnoludek. Zaloty.
What's so amusing about men trying to court you?
Oh, the courting I'm used to. It's who's doing it that's funny. Admiral Duval used to be a commander on a warship, and has a subtlety of one. Ambassador Brighton traveled all over the world and somehow brought back only debts with him.
I'm guessing you're not very fond of either of them. Just tell them you're not interested.
Where's the fun in that? In fact, I have a little competition on my mind.
Rywalizacja.
What's that competition?
Knowing these two, Admiral Duval will try to buy himself into my favors, while Brighton depends on his charm to get by. I'm thinking, let's switch it up a bit. Care to help me?
I'm not sure, but go on.
Tell the Admiral I want an expression of his love in the form of a romantic poem. As for the Ambassador, he needs to bring me a rare black rose. That should give them quite a challenge.
Is it just me, or is this plan a bit cruel?
Well, love is cruel, isn't it? But how would you know? You're just a robot. On with it! The Admiral is just over there, and you'll probably find the Ambassador in the poker room.
Tylko jak dostać się do sali pokerowej? Tutaj mamy kolejny problem. Polityka.
Have you been following the recent events?
Of course, you have to be in the know to keep up in these circles. News, politics, scandals.
Then, what's your opinion on Valkyria's dominium, just for the sake of conversation?
Conversations rarely get things done. Actions make things done. And as far as I can tell, the Loyalists are men of action.
You think their aggression and cruelty is action?
People always have been cruel towards each other, honey. At least these ones have a goal.
Do zobaczenia.
I gotta go.
Do as you wish.
Dobra, wiem, że będę musiał tą różę przefarbować na czarno. Mamy puszkę smaru, czy to zadziała?
I don't want the rose dripping with oil.
Jednak nie.
That wouldn't be pleasant at all.
Jednak nie. Ale być może od admirała dostaniemy żeton.
Hello again, young lady. How's your evening so far?
Interesting for sure.
Klara.
Have you talked to Clara? Did she say anything about me? Would she be interested?
Yes and no. She sort of requested a proof of your devotion. She wants you to write her a love poem.
Well, that should be easy. Let's see. Her eyes like torpedoes. Her figure like a frigate.
Are you saying this lady looks like a warship?
What's the problem? Frigates have very slender hulls.
Oh boy, you know what? Leave it to me. I know some people with a bit more poetic sensitivity.
Ambasador.
You may have a rival in your love conquest, mister. Ambassador Brighton is also very fond of Countess Clara.
What? How can this penniless dandy think that a woman like Clara would ever stoop down to his level?
Seems like you know him already.
I wish I didn't. Brighton yearns not for her love, but for her money. Anyone can tell you he's broke and desperate.
Sala pokerowa.
Say, Admiral, can you perhaps tell me how to get into that poker room?
I wouldn't know. It's not really my sort of game. Too little strategy, too much left to chance.
And who would know?
Ambassador Brighton, for one, a notorious gambler. He's probably in there already, losing his last cent. Also, I've heard that a fellow called Alfonso failed to show up at the tournament. I hope that helps.
Very much so. Thank you.
Alfonso, tak? Valkirię.
As an experienced combatant, what do you think about the Valkyria Dominium?
If I ever go against its armies, they will surely prove to be formidable opponents. I've been observing their recent movement. Brilliant strategies, perfectly calculated risks.
Be happy you didn't have to see it up close. Not as fun. Why won't anyone intervene?
Europe is not prepared for this kind of warfare. We need to plan carefully before any escalation.
There already was an escalation. Multiple escalations. So what's your strategy? To just sit and wait?
Do zobaczenia.
Take care.
You too.
Dobra, chciałbym jeszcze raz wejść do pokoju z bilarda, ponieważ kiedy pozbyliśmy się tego gościa, to tutaj nie byliśmy. Być może tu znajdziemy gdzieś jakiś żeton albo coś. Ale nie widzę, żeby cokolwiek się tutaj zmieniło. No, kulki nie są już interaktywne, kij też. A luźna deska jest, ale...
I'm not keen on party. There's really no poking. I'd really.
No dobra, chyba jednak tutaj nic nie wykombinujemy. Ale niejaki Alfonso, tak? Miał się pojawić i go nie ma. Czy ja w ogóle będę mógł wyjść na zewnątrz? Mogę. O!
Hello.
Oh, not another one. Listen, if you want an autograph, write to my agent, okay?
I don't actually, but I'd like to know your name. I'm Pola.
Wait. You don't know who I am?
Not a clue.
Oh, that's wonderful. Pola, you said? I'm Alfonso. You don't even know how good it feels to have a normal interaction without the burden of fame. It's like a dream come true.
No i proszę bardzo, od razu trafiliśmy na Alfonso. Marzenie.
Let me get this straight. Your dream is to not be famous?
You could say that, yes. I've grown quite tired of the ceaseless interviews, the signings, the dinner parties. Oh, it's all so exhausting and pretentious. How I wish to spend but a day away from the spotlight.
And do what instead?
You know, whatever it is that you regular people do.
So you'd be willing to switch places with, let's say, a cook? Or a waiter?
Absolutely. I'd even pay for it. Though, alas, that's just a frivolous fantasy.
Żeton do pokera.
I couldn't help but notice that poker chip you're fidgeting with.
Oh, this thing? It's a buy-in for tonight's tournament at the palace.
Will you trade me for it?
I'm not really in need of money, you know. What can you give me that I don't own already?
How about a favor? I'll think of something.
Do zobaczenia.
I have to get going.
If you must.
Dobra, wiecie co? Przychodzi mi pewna myśl do głowy. Żebyśmy udali się do tego kucharza, który jest w piwnicy i zapytali się go, czy nie chciałby się zamienić z Alfonsem Posadą. W sensie, no, czy nie chciałby poczuć się troszeczkę sławny w zamian za to, żeby Alfonso, no, był kucharzem czy tam kelnerem.
Still on a break?
What can I say?
Sobowtór.
You know what? You kind of remind me of that actor, Alfonso.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Apparently, I have his face. Shame I don't have his life, too.
I think we could do something about it. I've spoken to him recently, and he'd love to experience a day as a regular person.
Switching places with him? Now that would be something.
Sure would, but if this is going to work, we need to find you a mustache and fix your hairstyle a bit.
Sorry, I don't have any hair gel with me, and I don't think I can grow a stash in a day.
Dobra, czyli tak, grzebień mamy, teoretycznie możemy go uczesać. Do zobaczenia.
I'll let A comb won't be enough to style his hair.
Some gel would do the trick, though.
Żelu nie mamy, mamy puszkę smaru.
I'd really prefer not to. It's not exactly hair gel, but it'll do.
Okej.
Yuck, greasy hair. That's just what I wanted.
Nah, you look great. We're getting close to Alfonso's look, but there's still... A comb won't be enough to style his...
Some gel would do the...
No dobra, poczekajcie, bo my musimy znaleźć jeszcze gdzieś jakieś wąsy. Skąd takowe znaleźć? No i też białą różę musimy pofarbować na czarno. Może w łazience coś znajdziemy jeszcze.
Earl Grey, I need to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Serce, dobra, brak nowych opcji dialogowych. Do zobaczenia.
Well,
Good luck.
the stalls are all empty. Good. No one to eavesdrop on my conversation.
Ale nie widzę tutaj nic, co by mogło posłużyć za wąsy.
I think that...
Let him reboot.
Tu również nic takiego nie widzę.
Interesting.
You
Może na zewnątrz coś znajdę. Albo powiemy Alfonsowi, żeby zgolił wąsy i sobie je przywłaszczymy, tak?
Oh my god, he's even more handsome in person. Look at that smile. He winked at me. I'm gonna... No, he clearly winked at me.
Can I...
Please, but
I...
you might.
Ale zobaczcie, jakie on ma wąsy. On ma tylko takie pyk, pyk. Takie paseczki.
Good luck with the race.
Thank you, señorita.
Udanej zabawy, tak? No problemo, amigo.
Despite all that newest technology, the race car...
The sweet aroma.
Okej, czyli już wiem, w jaki sposób pofarbujemy naszą różę.
I hate to ruin such a nice flower, but it'll be easier than actually finding a black rose.
No i świetnie. Może w sklepie z antykami znajdziemy jakieś wąsiska. Albo udałoby się tego kota ogolić.
Will you let me pet you now? No, please. Still quite defensive. I don't see any...
Pascal,
Pascal, see if you can reach the cat now.
Yay! Look, I'm petting the cat. Brilliant! A mechanical combing station.
I wouldn't go...
Let me brush you a bit, little fella.
I've got a handful of cat hair and didn't even get scratched. I think that's a success.
no i świetnie, o to nam chodziło. Mamy kocią sierść. Chodźmy z powrotem do kelnera. No będzie wyglądał niemalże identycznie jak Alfonso. To musi się udać.
Would you mind if I tape a fake mustache on you?
What for?
A little Alfonso makeover. I hope you're not allergic to cat hair.
Sure, whatever.
Great! You're ready to switch places with the actor. I'm gonna talk to him.
No właśnie o tym samym pomyślałem. A co jeżeli gościu będzie uczulony na kocią sierść? Alfonso będzie kelnerem. Gorzej, jeżeli go rozpoznają, no bo teoretycznie musi zgolić swoje wąsy.
Can I...
Please,
Zamiana miejscami.
Do you still want to spend one day as someone else?
indeed. I like that very much.
Then follow me. There. You two just need to switch clothes.
Wait, are you Alfonso? I'll be damned. We really do look alike.
All right, you're a passable imitation. Let's do this. Just for one day. And please, when you're out there pretending to be me, don't do anything embarrassing.
No worries. I'll spend some time around you rich folks. I won't make it touche.
You mean faux pas.
Yeah, frappe.
Oh, and Pola, here's the poker chip. I remember you wanted it. Have fun.
Thanks.
Well then, you feel any...
Yes, I do. Oh, it's so liberating to be unnoticed, away from all that attention.
Hey, yo! The break's over! Get up here, there's dishes to clean!
Oh dear.
Okej. Może nie tego Alfonso się spodziewał. Ale zanim udam się do sali pokerowej, wyjdę jeszcze na zewnątrz, bo chcę zobaczyć, jak radzi sobie kelner w nowej roli.
Alfonso, a few questions?
Oh, you mean me? Sure. Ask away.
Great! First of all, how do you prepare for your roles?
I just really dive deep into my character. Try to live the life, you know? If I were to play, for example, a waiter, I'd think how hard his job must be and how he should really earn way more.
Fascinating.
No, myślę, że radzi sobie świetnie. Laski są zachwycone.
Okay, here's the chip. Now will you let me in?
Go ahead, miss. Good luck.
Tak na odległość mu pokazaliśmy. No dobrze, to jest dyplomata, rozumiem, że... Może to też jest admirał.
Good evening, sir. Would...
Ah, greetings, madam. Name's Elliot Brighton, and I know what you're thinking.
I always wanted to meet a mind reader.
You're thinking that I'm incredibly stunning.
Not the word I'd use, but okay.
However, let me save you a broken heart, for mine belongs to Lady Clara.
What a relief.
Yeah, I know. She sent me to you, actually.
Ale zobaczcie, mamy tutaj kolejny element, który musimy zdobyć. Hrabina Klara.
Countess Clara wants you to send her a flower as a sign of your love.
A flower? That's it? Well, that's easier than I imagined. Did she specify what kind of flower?
Yes, a black rose.
What? It's impossible. Those things grow only in one specific region. I can't afford that.
Aren't you a wealthy politician? How is this a problem?
You see, I had some bad hands at the tournament tonight, and I'm kind of short on liquid funds at the moment. Speaking of which, you wouldn't have some spare change for a bus fare, would you?
You're hopeless, Brighton.
Co to za dyplomata? Admirał.
It seems you're not Clara's only suitor. Admiral Duval is also making his move.
What? That boring old fart imagines himself with Clara? He can throw all the cash in the world at her, but he'll never give her what I can.
I'm afraid to ask what you can give her.
Passion? Romance. Excitement. What can he offer? A warship named after her?
Trofeum.
The tournament trophy is just sitting there. Aren't the organizers afraid of thieves?
It only looks unprotected, madam. The security is keeping an eye on it through these periscopes, not to mention the lasers.
No, please. Do mention the lasers.
From what I've heard, the display cabinet is surrounded by a net of invisible sensors triggered by movement. Quite sophisticated, too.
Valkirię.
As an ambassador, did you have any experience with Valkiria's dominion?
A rather grim bunch of people. Wait, you're not with them, are you?
No! In fact, they invaded my home less than a week ago.
Well, sorry to hear that. However, I will hold my judgment on them for now. You have to hedge your bets. The only thing that counts is who comes out on top.
And how did that work so far, huh? Personally, I'm going all in against them.
Do zobaczenia.
I have to go.
Of course, madam.
Tak się składa, że my czarną różę mamy.
Here's the rose. You can give it to Clara.
Thank you kindly, madam. I will, as soon as possible. I just hope you're not doing this in a hopeless attempt to win my heart.
No worries there, I think.
One question, though. Why does it smell like diesel fumes?
That's its natural fragrance. Very unique.
No okej. O! Z tego co słyszałem, bo ja gram w wersję na Gogu i klikając te różne takie elementy w otoczeniu, podobno za to dostaje się achievementa, jeżeli chodzi o wersję na Steama. Ale podobno w wersji na Gogu już tego nie ma.
The periscopes I will notice if I start messing with the pictures. Have you noticed how strangely these paintings are placed?
What do you mean?
Everything else in the palace is pristine and symmetrical. Those, on the other hand, are hung almost at random.
Być może za nimi się coś znajduje.
Whoever is on the other side of that lens won't be happy if I break the periscope. I can't believe they've just taken the heart without knowing what it is.
Well, the owners probably assumed it's some sort of modern art piece or something.
We've got to get it back.
Musimy je odzyskać. O, zobaczcie, możemy wziąć akta.
I wonder what's in that file case. I won't even get close to it with all these people here.
Czyli w pierwszej kolejności musimy pozbyć się ludzi, tak? No, pewnie będziemy musieli wykorzystać Pascala, żeby, nie wiem, być może odwrócił uwagę peryskopu, my coś tutaj pokombinujemy, ale moi drodzy, przekonamy się o tym w kolejnym odcinku. Mam nadzieję, że ten wam się podobał. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Hej!